What? What is it now?
Okay.
Agreed.
Let's save as we're.
How you doing?
I must hunt soon.
Ooh, that could also.
What is it now? You thought of that?
It either
That
way.
was
Let's
my
do
plan.
this.
I won't bite. Ooh, that's good. Ooh,
Alright.
that's good. Don't be shy.
Our force commands me. Say the word.
Defenders. Okay, I think we're getting on the right track. It's my guess.
Sire? For the king. I swear. Command me.
How's bad?
For the king. I swear it. Absolutely.
Okay, I know this definitely seems like the right area.
Our forces are under attack. Here's my
Let's look this way.
right. Of course.
Oh,
Let me at him.
that's their leader. If we can kill him, we may be able to kill the demons back on enough to re-establish order. Are you a delusion or a mad mortal? Your defense is up.
How you
Already
doing?
fell before I began alive.
I
In the
swear.
name of Cleave Hand, attack! Yeah, we're just gonna
For the
let
king.
those
What
guys
is it
go.
now? Our forces are under attack. We thought of that. Agreed.
Ooh, that's
Just
good.
do this.
What?
Magic. Ah. Well, that's boring. I understand. That's boring. They're all dead, my lord. Neither mortal nor undead creatures stand in your way. This kingdom is ours. Your traitor has done us a great service by distracting the Imperials, and so the orcs. Though I hardly believe you had anything to do with that, did you? I would love to claim that this was my accomplishment, but unlike the humans, the orcs are too primitive to fall for my charms. Allow me to compliment you, my lord. Waiting until the orcs did most of the work for us was the right call. This kingdom was already lost. The Imperials just tried to cling to it as much land as possible. The other kingdoms, on the other hand, are a different story. Herr Surin worries too much, my lord. Who could stop you now? The orcs are running for their lives. The humans are bound to continue their infighting, and the old bag of bones is now trapped on his mountain. Your childish conflict with Herr Sarian fails me. Oh, I assure you, my lord, I have no conflict with him. I merely disagree with him. If he has decided to have a conflict with me, that is completely his own problem. I live to please you. He is irrelevant to me. We both know that there are bigger things at stake here than this little war, my lord. Let him play general and deal with the military matters while we focus on our real goal. Yes, however, I have come to understand that while our goal remains the same, we will have to subjugate the mortal realms first. To ensure that we cannot be interrupted, this might be the first and only time that I agree with that brute, Ornasian. We will lay siege to the Dead Mountain and continue our attacks on the remaining mortal realms. Once they have been dealt with and can no longer attack us, we will focus our efforts on Eridon and destroy him once and for all. I must say that this would be most unwise, my lord. The undead must be taken care of, and we will use any minute they get to gather more strength. Yes, however, an attack on the Dead Mountain is going to require huge amounts of our troops and resources. Herr Sarian intends to attack the human kingdoms of Torin, Carol, and Solaria simultaneously, so that they cannot aid each other. And of course, there still are agents in the Elven Kingdom. Once these realms have been dealt with, Pyru and Rengar will. With all due respect, my lord, you are sending your forces too thin, and I believe that this is what Herr Sarian truly wants. He wants you to lose loyal troops so he can replace them with his own. He will claim all victories for himself while blaming all defeats on you. He already calls himself the only true tactician and strategist of the Soul Eater Legion, behind your back, undermining your authority. Is that so, or are you making this up because you don't want me to listen to him? Don't take me for a fool, Ibarra. I would never do such a thing, my lord. I have tried to warn you in the past, but you wouldn't listen. You put too much faith into Herr Sarian when he doesn't deserve it. He only serves you because it suits him. I had countless chances to turn on you, and never did. I undermined the Blood Drinker Legion by forcing that brute Arnassi into exiling his closest ally, Lysara. I paved the way for your betrayal of his legion. At any point I could have told Arnassian the truth about the whole affair. I could have taken your place, but I didn't. So far. I have no doubt that you will lead us to victory against the undead, and at the same time conquer new lands for our people, my lord. However, in order to do so, you must remain in power. Very well. We will focus all our forces on Carol then. I hope for your own sake that I won't regret this. I understand, my lord. You have made the right decision. Arnassian can be a useful pawn as long as he doesn't forget his place. If you don't mind me asking, my master, have you been able to learn anything new regarding this? What was his name again? Largoth? Forget about him. He is not your concern. Of course, my master. I will inform Herr Sarian about our new plans. I expect him to try and argue with me about it. I also expect him to tell me that you are trying to manipulate me. Be thankful that you have my favor. Only a fool would attempt to manipulate a dreadlord. They expect treachery at every turn. Well, I suppose I am twice the fool then, but a successful fool at that. Your size and strength may be impressive, but I will still emerge victorious, machine. Over there, I think I can see him, and the massive thing he is fighting. I think this may have been a bad idea. Maybe we should turn back. Bah! Don't be a coward. The thing may be large enough to hit us mid-air, but we'll be gone before it can grab us. Staying on course, unless you want to tell our employer why we didn't fulfill the contract. Alright. Hey, you there. Come along. Here. And we'll take you out of here. I'm not going to run away from this thing. I'll either destroy it or die trying. Your orc friends are neither dead or alive, or have already left. If you want to die here, that won't change anything. Nobody will remember that you died heroically. We can bring you to safety, then you can start new battles. Battles that matter more than being stomped on by some infernal machine that certainly won't remember you. Grr. Last chance to say yes, else we'll have to take our leave. Gah, alright, take me aboard. Smart choice. Now, let's get the hell out of here. Welcome aboard, fine orc. Now let's talk about our payment. I won't strangle you if you take me where you want to take me. I am not as stupid as you think. Someone paid you already to find me. Well, we weren't paid to save you from the infernal machines created in the depths of the demonic forges. Gosh. Goblins. Act 5 Interlude. Aftermath. The attack of the demons has thrown the orcs into disarray. Many warriors have been butchered by the demons. Now they flee through the lines of retreating humans and demon invaders, attempting to find safety, only to find none. In the chaos, their forces are divided. Luckily for the orcs, they were able to locate a goblin merchant who offers to bring them into safety. In the meantime, from the shadows, an ancient being watches the recent events with great interest. Master of the Shadows. I've always felt like the orcs were an interesting race in their own right. I am quite sure that no other being, mortal or otherwise, shares this point of view regarding them, but something about them always intrigued me. I still cannot say for sure what it is. I can still remember the day when they first caught my eye. That was endless years ago, alone in the dark, still denied a corporeal form. I remember countless ships. A few ships crashed on the cliffs in the north, dead and lost forever. Others had already been sunk by the monsters. Even before I first put my gaze on them, the majority of the fleet had set sails toward the Great Sea. They would never survive the journey. They were doomed. They didn't have enough food for the long journey, and there were many dangerous sea monsters in their path. They had no idea where they were sailing. Their race had to flee from its home, and just had to set sail without a specific destination. Their entire race would have died out. I intervened. I do not know if it was a whim, an act of mercy, or if I was just bored. Maybe all of it. It doesn't matter. Even in my weak state, I was able to create a small storm that would send some of the ships southwards instead of starving on an open sea or being devoured by sea monsters. They landed on Arkain. It was only a small portion of the fleet, but I was not capable of doing more, and even that had cost me more effort than I was prepared for, so I decided to watch to learn. I wanted to know how the creatures would perform in their new home. It did not take me long to see their potential, and how it was wasted. They have not changed, from what I can tell. Recent events prove this. I will not allow this to continue. Your training has brought you this far. It is time to step out of the shadows. Do what I ask of you, and you shall receive the reward that you wish for. As you wish, my master. I will not fail you. I know you won't. So, do we have a deal or what? We are not going to lower our price any more than we already have. I still believe that the gold you ask for is too much, but I see no other choice but to accept. We cannot stay here for too much longer. The demons will overrun this place within the next few hours. I will prepare the ships. You better make sure that your people are ready. We're leaving in an hour. I told you, Rangul, you should have let me negotiate in your stead. So that I'd have to pay both you and the goblins. I don't even want to know how you convinced them to transport your clan for free. That's the benefit of long business relationships, Rangul. You get the special offers. Are you sure about this, Rangul? Dividing our forces at this critical stage of the war could prove to be a fatal mistake. It is crucial to gather as many of the missing warriors as possible. The Darkmine and Iron Thunder clans are both missing. Half of the Death Breeds are still fighting somewhere along the way, and we don't know what happened to the Destroyer ever since we retreated. Enough. Frog is right, Zermac. You have to find as many as possible. Very well, then. I will do what you ask. Please also look for my son, Grofzak, Zermac. He is among the missing troops. I need to know if he is still alive. We will regroup after the goblins have transported us to safety and plan our next step. We have underestimated the demons and paid the price for it, but we will make do. Once the clans are united, we will continue our invasion by... No, I can no longer remain silent. How can you still not understand? Your invasion is responsible for the success of the demons in the first place. If you had not attacked the defenses, neither them nor we would be in the situation to begin with. I know all too well what you sacrificed and what you went through to unite the clans and launch this invasion, but even you must see that right now we cannot allow ourselves to get lost in this conquest of yours. So what do you suggest, Girl? Going home and letting the humans and demons fight it out? Or even allying with the humans against the demons? Ha! I merely suggest that we just stop and think for a moment. We cannot invade the Kingdom of Carol, but the demons and the humans and their allies will clash there. It will be a bloody battlefield, and we will be caught right between them. Before we do anything else, we have to consolidate our forces and see what our options are, whether you like it or not. With the demons interfering like this, we cannot continue the invasion without adapting to the new situation. The humans will have their hands full with the demons. While this weakens them, it will also make them more vindictive if we put even more pressure on them. I hate to admit it, but the human girl is right. The humans may lack the elegance and beauty of beasts, but just like a beast with its back against the wall, they'll be thrashing around, hitting anything that gets too close. We are in dire need of a new plan. There is no profit in taking lands from the humans, only to then lose them to the demons. Unless, of course, you wanted to go pillaging instead of invading. I will have to think about our course of action. However, I don't intend to call off our invasion just like that. Perhaps we should redirect our attention to the northern kingdoms, like Torin and Pyru, for the time being. The goblins could transport us there after consolidating our forces. Make no mistake, I still think that our only option is to conquer all of the kingdoms and to wipe out all human resistance. I know how you feel about this, Vanessa, but I expect you to remember where your loyalties lie. Otherwise... Of course, chieftain. Now, we are all friends here. Killing Nessie, after all you have gone through to save her, being accepted by the others, would be incredibly wasteful of Rangul. She also played a vital role in organizing the retreat, in case you have forgotten. Gorthog, I need you and your flying beasts to accompany the Zeppelins. The goblins promised the route would be safe, but just to be sure. I understand. I will make sure to guard us from the outside threats, and if the goblins get ideas about selling us out, we'll be ready. I'll lead the escort myself. Hey, Nessie. Hey, Hortnog, you wanted to meet me before we depart? I know things aren't great between you and Rangul these days. I think he spent too much time with Wrath threatening you and all that. Anyways, I just wanted to give you this. A golden ring? Is it magical? It is magical, isn't it? It's a minor ring of teleportation. I don't think you'll ever need it, but you know, if you are in any real danger, you can use it to teleport to me no matter where you are. You can only use the ring once though, then it'll break, so make sure you use it only when you have to, okay? Also, if things don't work out with your father, you are always welcome to join the Goldax clan instead. No admission fee for you, of course. I'll take care of that. Gosh, thank you, Uncle. You're the best. Gosh. I see that you were having fun while I was gone. Could have left some for me, you know. No, this wasn't us. Must have been the slaves of the demons. They have been getting belligerent since their masters have broken through. At least they left supplies behind for us to take. We got word from the goblins they are bringing the main bulk of the clans to their main base. They've also rescued the destroyer. I know you asked the goblins to rescue the destroyer because you want to be the one who kills him, Okri, but I hope you will be able to hold yourself in check. We could need a powerful warrior like him for what lies ahead. I won't make any promises, Amari. He usurped the place of the chieftain, killed my family, and threw me out of the clan, leaving me to die. He deserves to die for that. Okri. But if he doesn't do anything stupid, I will not kill him immediately, and let him live for a bit. Thank you. Are you still sure you want to go through with this? It could end horribly. I made my choice long ago, Okri. There is no turning back for me. You, however, can still leave if you want to. I'm not forcing you to stay. Nonsense. I have been with you since the beginning. I will stick with you until the end. Let's just hope that your father will listen before he tries to attack. Would be a shame if I had to kill him. He will listen one way or another. I am sure of that. Now we should go. Our troll friends are waiting for us, I am sure. Act 5, Chapter 1. The Exiles. Amari, the chieftain of the renegade Cliff Hunter clan, has decided that it is time for her clan to become more active. For years they had been living in the forest of the kingdoms. The Cliff Hunter clan is made of exiled orc females who had not wanted to stay home. while the men were dealing with all matters. However, the exiled clan will not remain idle anymore. Now, they were approaching the isolationist dark trolls living in the forests of the kingdom of Rengar. The dark trolls have never been involved in any war and kept their distance from other races, even from their own forest troll brethren. Amari planned to form an alliance with the dark trolls. Ah, you and your kind have terrorized the local black dragons for far too long, troll. No more. Now you shall serve them instead and kill your brethren in their name. The amulet will see to that. I obey. Well done, mage. You have fulfilled your part of the deal. Now it is my turn. I will not oppose the queen when the time comes, and neither will my allies. A wise decision, powerful Thantrax. I will take my leave now. General Bloodcloud requires my assistance elsewhere. I will gladly inform him of your decision. A small group of soldiers will stay here to support you. Good hunting. As for you, you will now follow every order given by the Black Dragons. Now go and send your men to put an end to this ridiculous democracy your people live in. What a joke. Your words ring true, Amari, the Cliffhunter clan. But we are unlike other Forest Troll brethren. We do not share your bloodlust. We only wish to survive. That is why the clans of our people can be united peacefully. Have to be united peacefully. I understand why you hesitate, Grella, but you must see that your people will not be able to stay out of the conflict forever. The war has reached a turning point, and I am sure you are already aware. It is only a matter of time until you find yourself surrounded by war. I also understand that you are afraid of the possible outcome, such as an alliance. I assure you that my clan and I are not controlled by our lust for battle. Some of us revel in it, I admit, but that is something that even some of your people do. I only ask that you consider my proposal before sending me away. I will have to consult with the other chieftains. I do not want to make this decision alone. You have been honest with me so far, and I appreciate that, for your clan has treated my people with respect so far, but I cannot make any promises. I thank you, Grella. The hunters have returned. Wait, they attack us. They are accompanied by humans. They must have betrayed us. Impossible. Their leader, Korja, is a loyal friend. This will not stand. We have to act now. Prepare my best warriors. We will hunt down the traitor. This has to be a trap, Grella. They want you to come out into the open. This is a revolt against your rule. Dark trolls don't revolt. We are not tyrants. Any one of us can contribute to our decisions at any point. Okri is right, Grella. Allow us to deal with the traitors. Perhaps we can uncover why they are doing this. There must be a reason for this. Very well. I trust you'll deal with this, Amari. You've been a good friend in the past. You can count on us. And if you find the base of the humans, destroy it. Whatever is happening here, I am sure they are behind it. Kill them. All. As you wish. Okay.
In position. As the goddess wills.
Okay. So, let's now use Amari's, because we will no longer be using Ranghul's. Okay. Find and kill the leader of the Iron Fist. It is beyond the comprehension of the orcs and the dark trolls as to why the humans are here, but a group of soldiers wearing dark armors has invaded the home of the dark trolls and appear to be allied with the traitor Korja. Okay. When I first met Amari, she had already founded the Cliffhunter clan. We had become close friends, and I quickly rose to be her right hand. We've both got much in common. We were both betrayed by our clans, and we both refused to just lay down and die. The difference being that her family betrayed her, while mine was killed by that destroyer scumbag. There are secrets that she keeps even from me, but I know more than most others of the clan. She has a plan for our clan and our people, and if her family doesn't want to play along, I will make them. Okri. Alright, I will say it now. Before anyone else says it, I am not a pure orc. I am a half-blood. My mother is an orc, my father some human. And no, there's no love story behind this. If I ever get my hands on that human, I will rip his black heart out and make him choke on it. My mother and foster father and then chieftain of the Bloodhand clan raised me. My heritage remained a secret. Eventually that destroyer scumbag, the champion of the clan, found out that the chieftain was not my real father. He killed him for being too weak to defend his wife against some human and took his place. Then this person killed my mother and exiled me. I almost died many times. Only sheer willpower and my anger kept me alive. One day I will return to my clan, strangle that a-hole. That day may come soon. Grella is the enigma to me. Is an enigma. I enjoy killing and fighting a lot, actually. It is in my blood. While she doesn't like it at all, despite being quite the skilled fighter, it makes me wonder how she got her moniker. She called for a meeting of the Dark Trolls once they are reunited under her leadership peacefully. Just imagine what the orcs would be capable of if they didn't let these things get in the way. Okay. Cliffhunter clan is made of female orcs. We're all outcast, exiled by our clans for various reasons. Most of us have been exiled, blah 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 blah. Okay.
I walk in shadow.
I already saved, but let's save again.
I shall not fear.
Did you notice how angry she got? That was quite unusual.
I shall not fear.
Yes, I noticed too, but I guess even though the Dark Trolls are trying to deny it, they too have a bloodlust hidden deep inside, powerful but dangerous, but useful. But
Absolutely.
don't get me wrong, I respect the Dark Trolls and their peaceful ways. However, in the upcoming wars, they might come in handy.
I shall not fear.
Just what the hell are you orcs doing here? I could ask you the same human, but instead I'll just ask questions later.
Absolutely. I shall not fear. Make it count.
What is it?
Standing guard. Speak your mind. Fear the night.
Okay.
Standing guard. I walk in shadow.
Grease of the 300 when worn. The loyal mount of Okri. As a young fellhound, he had been left behind by the demons, and Okri somehow managed to tame the beast. Since then, they have never been apart. Well, that's cool. I kind of don't want to go that way.
So be it.
So be it.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Okay.
So
down
be it.
this way and see what is down here.
Our will be done.
I shall not fear. Standing guard. I am sworn to revenge.
Okay.
I
walk
serve
in shadow.
no one.
Let's save. There's gotta be a
As
healing
the
fountain
goddess
somewhere.
wills. I walk in shadow.
And there it
As
is.
the
Okay.
goddess wills.
Cool.
I shall not fear. I serve
I serve no one.
cat. I walk in the shadow. I shall not fear. Speak your mind.